Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to DWING Productions, and welcome to the first flight line review. That's what I'm going to call these now when it's a plane, not a ship, because it doesn't make sense to say shipyard review in a hangar, does it? Anyways, here we have Camkams, and edits done by Arcs. Whatever. B2 Spirit. Hangar 2, to start with. We got... It's all cool looking and, you know, it's got all the nice colors, the pretty air intakes. That's a really cool air intake, by the way. I like the way that he's got the fuselage and wings kind of melded together, if that makes sense. They do fit together really nice. But there's not a lot to see on the outside except for the fact that, okay, you see all the detail up here, right? And you go under here. There's nothing, or very little, aside from landing gear. Why? Well, I would say that Camkam is actually trying to make a legitimate stealth bomber that is difficult to see during the night up above you. So the idea is that it rains hell on you and you don't see it coming. Now, up from, you know, if a plane sees this thing, even at night, flying over the ground, it's going to see this gray, it's going to see the light gray, it's going to know there's a plane there, so it doesn't have a lot of stealth from up top, but underneath, you know, if you're the poor guy down in a base looking up saying, oh, well, crap, there's a bomber up above me, well, you don't know that because the idea is that this bomber isn't there. It's not supposed to, you're not supposed to see it, and I think by not having the detail, that's what he's going to achieve. You know, just maybe kind of clean it up a little bit, maybe have that, maybe kind of hide this stuff. I mean, it makes it look better aesthetically, but hide it with black. That way, you really can't see it. Anyway, let's go and look at the interior. Usually, there's not much to interior to look at with planes, just because they're planes. So first off, first thing I notice is we got torpedoes. Right? We got tube 1, tube 2, and he's even got them numbered right here. Why? Because he's got directional fire control, which is a very rare thing to see in planes. Now, admittedly, having a big periscope sticking out of the thing would be ugly, right? So you don't need a periscope, you just do directional shooting. Oh, maybe he just uses it for depth control, but I'm not sure. I didn't build this, so I wouldn't know. So, he's got his fire control, he can control the depth, arming distance, all that fun stuff for these nasty Mark III torpedoes. But I'm wondering, are these steps going to get in the way? They look cool, but they might get in the way. I don't know. You know, for the torpedoes to reload automatically. And then he's got this interesting little setup here. So you can't actually walk off of this. And maybe that's, you know, just so that the aircraft kind of stays not so crowded and so you don't maybe get squashed by a torpedo, because torpedoes can be a pain to get kind of hit by. I mean, if you're loading them and you're standing in the way, you're dead. Anyways, that was just a joke. So anyways, he's got the helicopter sign, helm, detector, radar, and of course the main vehicle sign. He's got his emerald right here. Now, this is kind of intriguing. So he's got the bomb sight here, right? But he doesn't have bombs. So I'm not sure if you just kind of eye the torpedoes, or you just kind of use this for visual aid. I'm not sure. But it looks like, so for these torpedoes, the tube starts here. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to look at this. I could have gone out the forward hatch. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So maybe, I am just curious how, oh, this is wool right here. Ah. So, these two front blocks are actually torpedoes. So, he's got a torpedo there, a torpedo there. So, in all, he's got 4 torpedoes, and he can still reload some. I would recommend bombs for this thing, just because of how you're probably going to use it. Because, you know, if you want that stealth aspect of the aircraft, you're going to want to be dropping it from directly above, because if you want a surefire torpedo hit, you know, from high altitude, you're going to have to, you know, kind of gauge that fall that the torpedo makes as it goes to the target. Or with bombs, and you got the helicopter sign in there too, you can just hang out above it. Now, that pisses a lot of people off, but you are able to accomplish your mission with greater ease, which is generally more satisfying. Unless you like doing a bunch of work, but that's okay too. But anyway, this is Camkam's B2 Spirit, with edits done by Arc. We'd better not forget that. Edits done by Arc. This is the first hangar review. Keep in mind that these are perfectly acceptable. I will review them just as diligently as I can, just because, I mean, they are planes, so there's only so much to see. And this is a hangar too, so as you can see, there really isn't too much to talk about. But it all depends on how funny people make their stuff, because some things are a lot more colorful, so to speak, than others. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and of course comment, and we will see you all later.